Hello everyone, this is Terrance Govender, VPMA at Clinintel, here to talk a bit about the topic of the day, which is the role of population-based insights in changing physician documentation practices. In order to appreciate or arrive at the value of population-based insights in changing physician documentation practices, perhaps one needs to take a step back and look at what the industry has done traditionally when it comes to educating physicians. Traditionally, the query data or info has driven the content of education sessions. Well, what's the problem with that? Well, if you look at your query is drafted based on rules and regulations and compliance mumbo jumbo. The reason I say that is because oftentimes traditional education initiatives feel the need to justify why they send the query to begin with when they're educating physicians about CDI. The problem with that is that justification leads to us explaining what is a DRG, what is a CCMCC, etc. I can tell you that you've immediately lost a physician at that point, and furthermore, if your intent was to change physician behavior or documentation practices, it's pretty much slim to none because by the time you get to the true content, physicians are already checked out. But what are we asking physicians to do? We're asking them to assess and evaluate a patient and/or a specific clinical condition to make a confirmed or likely possible probable diagnosis and then to treat appropriately. Oh, and by the way, document all of the above. I have news for you. That's what physicians are trained to do. So if you stick to the clinical practice of physicians and just close the gap from a documentation core fundamental practice standpoint, you will always win in changing physician behavior. Population-based insights give physicians an 80-20 approach to optimizing clinical documentation in a clinical manner and then assess and monitor track performance over time to achieve that long-term sustainable practice in physician behavior.